Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are talking about unlocking the cheat codes for your brain. Seriously. We're going to show you how to turn that thing from, a simple processor into an absolute supercomputer. And we're going to do it using the limitless framework from the amazing brain coach, Jim Quick. All right, let's just jump right in. Have you ever had one of those moments? You know the ones. You're stressing out before a big meeting, or you're trying to study and just can't focus. Or, my personal favorite, you walk into a room and have absolutely no idea why you're there. That brain fog, it's so real. So what gives? Why does it feel like our own brain is working against us sometimes? Well, the science behind that feeling is actually pretty wild. It's something called an amygdala hijack. Basically, the most ancient part of your brain, your lizard brain, thinks you're in mortal danger. And when that happens, it slams the panic button. It floods your system with stress hormones and completely shuts down all rational thought. It's like your own personal stress monster just grabbed the steering wheel. But here is the really, really good news. It's a total game changer. Your brain, it isn't some fixed piece of hardware. It's much more like software. And guess what? You can absolutely install some major upgrades. And that idea is right at the heart of everything Jim Quick teaches. There's this incredible science called neuroplasticity, and it proves that our brains can literally rewire themselves. They can learn new things and get stronger, no matter how old you are. See, it's not about how smart you are, it's all about how smart you can get. So the big question is, how do we actually start this incredible upgrade? Well, it all comes down to 3 super powerful keys. Think of them as the cheat codes to unlocking your brain's full potential. This right here is the limitless model. It looks simple, but trust me, it's profound. The best way to think about it is like a road trip. Your mindset, that's the destination you type into your GPS. It's what you believe is possible. Motivation is the fuel in your tank, the why behind your journey. And methods? Well, that's the car itself, the actual strategies you use to get where you're going. Okay, let's break down that first one, mindset. The very first step is to get rid of what Jim Quick calls your LIES, which stands for limited ideas entertained. You have to ditch that old thought that your intelligence is just fixed. So instead of thinking, I'm so bad at this, just add one tiny word at the end. I'm not good at this yet. See? That one little word changes absolutely everything. Having that growth mindset is awesome, but it needs some gas in the tank, right? That's where motivation comes in. And here's the thing. It's not some magical feeling you just have to wait around for. Nope. It's a formula. You actually create it. You take a powerful purpose, your big why, you combine it with good energy management, and then you break it all down into small, simple steps. And that brings us to the final key, methods. This part is all about learning how to learn. It's about having the right tools for the job. Things like actual techniques to sharpen your focus, to remember names, to read faster, and to think more critically. This is how you finally start working smarter, not just harder. Okay, this next part is super fun. Now that we've got the 3 keys, let's figure out what your unique cognitive style is. Let's find your personal superpower. Jim Quick came up with this brilliant little framework that helps you understand your natural strengths. He uses 4 brain animals to represent how your mind works best. It's called the CODE model. So which one are you? What's your CODE? Are you a cheetah? Super fast, all about action and getting things done. Or are you more of an owl? Logical, needs all the data, all the research. Maybe you're a creative dolphin, just swimming in new ideas and big visions. Or maybe you're the empathetic elephant, the heart of the team, the one who connects everyone. Seriously, knowing your brain animal is a total game changer. It helps you figure out the best way for you to work, to learn, and even who to team up with, You can find people whose strengths cover your weaknesses. But here's the deal. It doesn't matter if you're a cheetah, owl, dolphin, or elephant. We all face the exact same challenge. So let's get practical. Let's talk about how to actually beat that stress monster we were talking about earlier. So when that amygdala hijack strikes, you don't have to just be a victim to it. You can absolutely take back control. And you can do it with 3 really simple science-backed techniques. First up, name it to tame it. It sounds simple, but research from UCLA actually shows that just by putting a label on your emotion, like literally saying out loud, okay, I am feeling anxious right now, it activates the logical part of your brain, and that in turn dials down the emotional storm. Number 2 is to widen your vision. Did you know that when we get stressed, our vision literally narrows? It's called tunnel vision. So to break out of that state, you just have to physically look around, scan the whole room, look up at the ceiling, check out the sides. This sends a little signal to that old lizard brain that says, hey, no saber-toothed tigers here, we're safe, and it starts to relax. And number 3, breathe. But wait, not just any kind of breathing. We're talking about those slow, deep belly breaths, the kind that actually make your belly expand when you inhale. This flips the switch on your body's rest and relax system. It physically tells that stress monster, hey, you can stand down now. Okay, let's head into our last section. This is so important to remember. Becoming limitless isn't just some mental game. It's also deeply physical. You've got to give your brain the right kind of fuel to work with. Get this. Your brain is only about 2% of your body weight, but that little thing is an energy hog. It burns through a massive 20% of all the nutrients and energy you consume. 20%. And that's why what you eat really, really matters for your gray matter. We're talking about powerhouse foods like avocados for blood flow, blueberries, Jim Quick calls them brainberries, even dark chocolate for focus, and of course things like salmon and walnuts for those healthy fats. These are all like premium fuel for your brain. Oh, and please don't forget water. So, as we start to wrap this up, let's hold on to this one powerful idea. This isn't about being perfect. Limitless isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking those small, consistent steps forward and just advancing a little bit each day, beyond what you ever thought was possible for yourself. So there you have it. You've got the framework now. Mindset, motivation, and methods. You've got the tools to tame your stress and the shopping list to fuel your brain. So really, there's only one question left to ask. What is the first limit that you are going to break? What's that one thing you're going to start doing or learning today to begin unlocking your truly exceptional life?